Welcome to the second session in Basics of Python video series. So today we'll be discussing about variables. Okay. So as I told you previously, we can create a new folder. So I can unselect it, and then if I select this one, it will create a folder inside session one. Okay. I don't want that. I want to create a folder outside it. So I'll select anything outside and then select session. This add folder and then create a folder session 2. Okay, I'll go inside this. I'll create a new file, exercise 2 1.py. Okay, .py is for any Python file. This is the extension of a Python file. Okay, so first of all, if you want to make any comment, okay, so if you want to make any comment in a file, what you can do, you can type hash. Now you can type any comment in this section. Okay, and now you have, for example, any code. Okay, sorry, you cannot have a space over here. If you give a space, it will give an error. So you cannot have a space. You need to start from the first uh, character itself. You cannot give a space. Okay, on the first line. 3 equal to 2, and then print a divided by b equal to. Okay, now I have to go first into session 2, right? Because that is the folder where I have this file. So I have to go to session 2. Then I can type Python. What is the file? Exercise. Okay, 1.5. Fine. Now if I want to comment this, okay. Now if I give one more print, if I this end of program. Okay, I want to comment this. What I will do, I'll put my cursor over here, select till the line where I want, and then I'll give control and then backslash. It will comment all the lines. Okay, all 3 lines will be commented. You see, it had added a hash in front of all the 3 lines. So these are commented now. Now if I save and run my program, it will only give you the last line because the first 3 are commented. Okay, so that is about adding a comment. Now we'll go about a variable. Okay, so what is a variable? Oh, I'll comment this part. Okay, let's go. Now we have, I'll add a section called variables, and again I'll add a section over here called variables. Okay, and as I told you, I can select these 3. I can give control backspace. So this is my section. Okay, for just commenting out. Okay, so what is a variable? Variables are nothing but it is a container for storing any data value. for any value which we need to store, we can store it in a variable. So it is a container type, any container. So it is just a container, empty container. If I just declare a, it is an empty container, and inside it I can store any value, data value. Okay, as I shown you earlier, I can store 3, and I can declare one more variable, I can store 2. Okay, I can declare one more variable, I can store one more operation inside it, that is a divided by b. Okay, and then I can use it to print. Okay, these are the variables. So a, this is the inside a divide by b equals a divided by b. Fine. If I save this again, I do this. Okay, 1.5. I got this. So this is a variable. Okay. Now there are different characteristics of a variable. So what is a, how can we declare a variable? Okay. So just make a note of these points, that the variables can be a to z, or the variable name can be starting with a to z, or a capital A to z. Okay, and it can also have, so it can have a to z, capital A to z, it can have an underscore. Okay, and it can have 0 to 9. These are the characters which are allowed in while creating a variable. Okay, rules. So these are the rules which we have. Okay, so this is the first rule. The second rule which we have is that a variable name can start with underscore, or it can start with underscore, it can start with a to z. So I can type or, so underscore a to z, any character between a to z, or capital A to z. Okay, any character between capital A and Z. So this hyphen is not, these are the only characters. Underscore A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, A till Z, and similarly for small a and then for the capital A. These are the only variable, uh, only characters which are allowed when you create a variable. Starting character can be only these 3 types. Okay. The third rule is that variable names should not be name of a Python function or keyword. What do I mean by this? This means, for example, it has a keyword like for, it has like keyword for int, then float. These are the keywords which are there. Class is there. Uh, so all this you cannot use while creating a variable. These cannot be used for creating any variable name. Okay. And one more is there. So this is generally for any programming language, is that your variable name should be short and descriptive. What do I mean by this? I mean what we are, this is that, for example, if you want to have marks of the student, so you can type student marks. If you want to have the name of the student, you can give student names. Okay, these are the type of variable names which you can use. How you can use over here. Fine. Example. You're free to use, but don't use the type of variable like A, B, C, D, and then temp. All these things you cannot understand when anybody else looks into code. Nobody can understand. Okay. And a third thing which is specifically, and it is a special thing for Python is that the variables do not need to be declared with any particular type. I am doing this because it will help you also to give a time to you to take down notes in your notebook. Okay. And with any particular type, and it can even change type after they have been set, after they have been set. Okay. For example, what I mean by this is that, for example, if I use a variable a, so what I told you, if I give a space and then I declare a variable called 5 and I save it, and I'll comment the earlier part. So this is the only code which is active right now, and if I give Python, it will tell you uh, unexpected indent. Why? Because I've given a space over here. So you cannot. This is the indentation is very important in Python. Okay. Now if I do, it will tell 5. Fine. Now I can print. Okay. And now I can use the same variable to declare any string. Okay. Like Amar. Okay. Now value of a, I'll copy this, use this again, and now let's see. Value of a is 5 and value of a has been changed now and it is Amar. But if you had used any other programming language, for example C and Java, there we had to declare the type, for example int or any other type. So here it is not required. So it is not required, it is optional. So you can do it, but it is not. If you do it, then it will give a problem. Yeah, it is not. This is a equal to 5. It is giving a problem over here, so you cannot use it. Invalid syntax. So it tells this. Okay, and now fine. This is the one. Okay. Okay. Fine. Now we'll look into casting. What is casting? Casting means to change the type from type of the variable, type from type of a variable or variable. Okay, and we what how can change it? We This can be changed automatically. Okay, and so this is called casting, to change the type of a variable. Okay, so in the previous example what we have seen is that so I'll copy this first and then I'll comment this. Okay, so I'll use the same type. Okay, fine. So what I can do is that I can do int integer type of 5, and then I use this, I use it, and I'll tell float. Okay, let's see what it gives. First one it gave me 5, the second one gave me 5.0 because that is a float number. Okay, you got this clearly? See again. The first one is of type integer. I printed it. The second one I have told is of type float. So it printed again the float type, whatever was stored in this particular variable. Fine. Okay. And now again I can use it. For example, I want to store something else. For example, I want to store str of 5. Let's see. See, it is again 5. Huh? It is, but now I'll show you. Okay, now we got to see that this 5 and this 5 are same, right? So now what we can use, we can get the type of the variable using a method called type. Get the type of the variable using type function. Okay, so I'll copy this. I'll tell type of A is type of A. Got it? And similarly, okay, so I can use a combination. So since I'm using over here the double quote, I cannot use again a double quote. So I've used a single quote. So this will again be printed in my screen. You see the difference over here. I've used a single quote over here since I'm using a double quote outside. If I use a double quote, it will tell it is not a valid one. Okay, clear? Okay, so then what I need to do, I need to escape it. Okay, okay, give something. Okay, you see the type, it is of type int, it is of class of int, and it is of class float. Second one, when I've assigned float over here, I see the first one, when I've assigned int 5, then I get the output as class int, then class float, and then the class string. Fine. So you got the type, you can get the type from using this. Okay. And if you want to use a combination of single quote, so you see this one is giving me a quote. Similarly, this will also give me a quote now, and this one will also give me a quote now. Yeah, so that is the way. If you want to use double quote specifically, then you can use escape. You can escape any character which is there. Fine. So that was about type. Okay. Now the third one more thing is that you can use a combination of single and double quotes for string values. Okay, what I mean is that, for example, I have a value called name. Okay, name or student name, student name equal to Ashok. Okay, and again I can have student name equal to Amar. Both are allowed. And if I give print student name, it will give me. So both are same, right? So that was about our single and double quote. The next one is the case sensitive. So the variables are case sensitive. What I mean by this is that if I have a variable, if I have a variable, I will copy the same over here. From here I'll use, okay, and then control and forward slash, whatever is there. So you can use for uncomment. Okay, so what I will do is this one. Okay, you can type a comment in this section. Okay. For commenting a section, you can use this key keys, combination of keys, CTRL plus this one. So use this one, CTRL control plus the forward slash, which I'm using to comment and uncomment. Okay, which I'm using to comment and uncomment. Fine, I've given that also over here. And so if you want to see this, so this is the one for commenting a section. You can use this one. Okay, control plus. Now if I given a name called student name, and then if I give a student name, so these two names are different. Now let's see. Okay, first I will do this. See, it assigned the student name Amar and Ashok. Okay. Now if I change, if I, for example, I change the variable name to capital S for this, for example, then what I get to see? What I get to see, if I type this, it will give Ashok Ashok. Because what it had done is that it had taken the student name, the previous one. This variable didn't get changed. ये वेरिएबल चेंज नहीं हुआ है, ये वेरिएबल यहाँ पर मैंने असाइन किया अशोक, आई प्रिंटेड इट अशोक, ये स्टूडेंट वेरिएबल मैंने प्रिंट किया है, then I have used capital, see the capital S, so this is a different variable name. Okay, ये different variable name है, and it is, that's why it is giving you Ashok. If I use print student to name, see the capital one, I use the capital one, then it will give me the correct one. देखो, it gave me Amar, because these two variables are not same, it is different variables. Okay, that's why in this variable it did not get reassigned. Okay, whatever value I'm interested in. Okay. So uh, this was the case sensitive, and the other things which were there. Now, one important thing is that you need to know about the data type and the casting. Okay, the data type. So I have told you about float, integer, and all these things, right? So these are the data types, and these data types, and the, there are different type of built-in data types, and these data types are divided into different categories. And there are in Python we have a specific casting, and the order of casting is also there. How can we cast a variable, and how can we have seen some, but there are many which are there. And in the next sessions I'll show you how can we in details, how I'll show you how to cast a particular variable, how to based on the value which we have. And also we'll also discuss about the data types, okay, and the numbers. Okay, subscribe for the channel, and help spread the word to your friends whom you think will be helpful with this particular course. And I will see you next time. Yeah, till then, have a nice day, and enjoy.